Up next, we have Dr. Stanley McAllister and the McAllister.
Hey everybody. So I came up and I wanted to speak, but Ada came up and she gave her story, and now it's like we need to be more unified. A lot of times we come together and it's great that we're together, but we're beyond letters, we're people. And I just wanted to be lean on me when you're not strong. Come on, y'all know it.
And I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on.
Y'all sound good.
Okay.
Sound good together. And as we sound good together, that should be a moral for what Jacksonville should do. Maybe we all should sound good together and protect each other and look out for each other and not make it a different issue. Last I checked, we all have life, liberty, and unalienable rights. And if those are all our rights, then we should see them today. And we shouldn't have to rally for justice. We should just have to say, hey, you see that's wrong, let's do something about it.
All right.
Now here's Dr. Stanley McAllister.
Good evening, everyone. One of our founding fathers of the Constitution, Thomas Jefferson, declared vociferously, when injustice becomes law, resistance becomes duty.
Right.
It is in such a context that I've come this afternoon as my right and my duty to say that trans lives matter, that all lives matter, that black lives matter, that black trans lives matter, and we will not be silent anymore. We will not be silent anymore. The Bible declares vociferously, inasmuch as you have done it to the least of these, then you have done it unto me. And how can you say that you love me who you've never seen, but you cannot love the trans lives? It is also in such a context that I come to call for the resignation of the sheriff. We hired you. You took an oath and a duty to protect and defend, and you have not protected, neither have you stood up and defended. And so now we call for you to come down off of the pot, resign your position, put somebody in place who can do it, because trans lives do matter.
All right, our next speaker that's coming up is going to talk to you a little bit. Give it up for Cassius!
Thank you. You guys hear me all right?
Yes.
So, I have not really been mistreated by any police officers. The most that I've gotten is just a dirty look and confusion from people before my name was changed. And that's important too, because there's always two sides of the coin, right? I'm not being affected by being trans as black trans women are, or any trans woman who's not passing.
Can't hear you.
All right, so is that better? Yeah. Okay. So I keep trying to figure out like what makes a transgender person like so disturbing to some people. And I think we are interfering and interrupting with the flow of gender as we know it. So to quietly remind everybody that there's more than two types of people. We come here and we are different on purpose. That's how I see it. So there are more than two types of people, and that's why we are here. And we're even quietly reminding ourselves of that. And I say quietly reminding because sometimes we don't even have to say anything for you to tell what makes us different. And in that moment, we might be disturbing you, maybe. And it needs to happen. Because because we're done pretending that there are only two genders. Literally, there are more than two genders if people on Earth are telling us that that is their experience.
Yeah. Okay. Listen.
You know, there's people saying, I'm both, I'm neither, I'm the other one. We made gender up, for crying out loud.
Louder. Yeah.
We made gender up. Like money.
Yeah.
And going to work from 9 to 5.
Okay.
And it's like dressing, it's like a dress code for a party.
Come on now.
I mean, it almost literally is a dress code for a party. So if you threw a party, and I'm gonna need you to respond like we're in 3rd grade, because that was the best grade for me. If you guys threw a party, would you kill somebody for violating the dress code?
No.
Because that's insane.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Uh-huh.
And it's not that deep. If your friend threw a party, this is another question. If your friend threw a party, excuse me, and then shot some of the people who violated the dress code that they made up, would you call the police?
Yes.
And would you expect the police officer to be like, oh my God, you just shot somebody for wearing business casual to a formal party. We need to arrest you because you're killing people for what they're wearing.
Yes.
We can't have people killing people for what they're wearing. So gender presentation is not a threat to anything but your comfort.
That's right.
Yeah, gender presentation is not a threat to anything but your comfort. Gender presentation is not a threat to anything but your comfort. But what is deep and what is threatening is murder. All we're asking is for people to not murder people who wear clothes different than you might expect. For there to be proactive teachings against this mode of thought that fosters hate crimes. And for those who murder people who wear different clothes to be held accountable by the police and the community.
Come on now.